Your avoidant X is going to look happy and detached during no contact. At first, that's the case. They're happy for now. But what happens is they tend to actually start to regret things later on. So I'm going to give you a few points on this. Number one is they confused distance. Okay, they confuse distance with healing. See, avoidants have a really, really hard time processing pain, especially when they're close to you. So they run from you because they don't want your energy there to interfere, right, with their thought process. So when they actually get that space, it makes them feel a lot better. So they use that distance to avoid instead of process. And I know how obvious a lot of this is going to sound, but this is just how they act. So a lot of you guys, my clients, are so surprised when I give them like the simplicity of how it's all like works in their head, and they're like, oh, but yeah, it's really weird. So it's not like they instantly move on or anything like that. It's more like they just disconnect. To an avoidant, you could literally like they'll put you over here on the side, and they could literally revisit you and never talk about the problem, and that's like normal to them, okay? Number two is they need to protect their ego, their image, how they look. Acting like they've moved on actually saves face. It stops them from feeling like, vulnerable or guilty about the whole thing. It helps them feel like they're in total control of the situation. Pretending that they're completely fine is just the way of the life of an avoidant. And number three is they haven't actually processed the events yet, at least not at the level that you are. They haven't gone through the processing time because, again, they're avoiding so much. So see how this all kind of turns into like a vicious cycle? This can happen for months. That's why they can like just come back to you sort of out of nowhere, like nothing happened, and never talk about it. So let's say they're in a rebound, or let's say they have just distractions or whatever. It's all just walls, okay? It's all just walls. They're just pretending. Eventually what happens is the noise will fade, the emotions will set in, and eventually they'll start thinking about you, and they'll get nostalgic, and they'll start missing what was there. They'll miss the connection, they'll miss the relationship, and they'll miss what plans you guys had, everything. Like I said, they can just put everything over here and then come back to it like nothing happened. So again, if you guys need coaching from me, it's in the bio. Book a call. Happy to talk to you.